Greeks and Turks share more similarities than might be immediately apparent, from the fervor of football fan riots to traditional dishes that bear different names, and a distinctive coffee preparation method known as Greek coffee to Greeks and Turkish coffee to Turks. The atmosphere between these two cultures can easily shift from friendly to contentious, especially when it comes to the naming of cities. While Turks excel in various contemporary endeavors, such as producing popular TV dramas and going viral on social media, their historical legacy, particularly during the Ottoman Empire, is marred by violence, enslavement, and war crimes. The conquest of Constantinople, now Istanbul, serves as a grim reminder of this dark past. Long before Mehmed II launched his cannons, he had already begun to psychologically dominate the defenders. The young sultan understood a crucial truth: instilling fear can be more effective than traditional warfare strategies. Imagine standing atop Constantinople's ancient walls, gazing at the vast Ottoman camp filled with 80,000 soldiers chanting fervently. It resembled a terrifying religious festival, with the grim promise of death looming over the defenders. The formidable Orban's cannon, a massive bronze weapon capable of firing enormous stone balls, was a terrifying show of force. Initially offered to the Byzantines, its creator switched allegiances upon realizing he wouldn't be compensated. The Ottomans conducted test firings in full view of the city, a blatant psychological tactic to intimidate the defenders. As Byzantine ships attempted to break a naval blockade, captured sailors faced brutal executions, serving as a macabre warning to their families. The Ottomans even made sure the defenders could smell their cooking, a cruel reminder of their own rationing and impending doom. On May 29, 1453, the sound of cannon fire breached the Theodosian walls, unleashing 18 hours of unprecedented violence, meticulously orchestrated for maximum psychological impact. The first act eliminated the defenders, with Emperor Constantine fighting valiantly alongside his soldiers. However, the fate of his body remains uncertain amid the chaos. The systematic slaughter was designed to convey a clear message: resistance would mean death, and surrender was not an option. The second act involved categorizing the remaining inhabitants of Constantinople into groups for slavery, forced labor, or execution. Families were torn apart with bureaucratic precision, and children were branded to signify their new status. This early form of dehumanization was executed on an industrial scale long before such practices were commonplace. The final act unfolded in the Hagia Sophia, where thousands sought refuge. Despite Islamic law traditionally protecting sanctuaries, Mehmed suspended these rules, leading to a horrific scene where Ottoman cavalry conducted prayers over the blood of civilians. The conquest of Constantinople was not merely a military victory, it was a masterclass in systematic cultural annihilation. The Ottomans did not merely commit acts of cruelty, they turned brutality into a form of performance art designed for maximum psychological impact. Victims were subjected to impalement, a shocking method of execution that left lasting impressions. The Ottoman approach was not random. It was a calculated strategy integrating religious fervor, political ambition, and economic gain. The fall of Constantinople reverberated across Europe, altering military thinking and provoking widespread fear of Ottoman expansion. The transformation of the city from a vibrant Byzantine center to an Ottoman stronghold occurred swiftly, erasing centuries of cultural heritage. This systematic erasure left a profound imprint on European memory, creating a lasting image of the terrible Turk, rooted in the documented atrocities of 1453. In the Islamic world, Mehmed's success was celebrated, reinforcing his legendary status. However, this victory came at a significant cost, including the destruction of invaluable Byzantine manuscripts that represented an irreplaceable loss to human civilization. Today, the conquest is often remembered as a military triumph, with the associated cruelty downplayed, a selective historical memory that highlights glory while obscuring the gore. Ultimately, the conquest of Constantinople reveals uncomfortable truths about the fallibility of civilizations and how ordinary individuals can become complicit in extraordinary acts of cruelty. The interplay of religious justification, political strategy, and economic incentives driving Ottoman brutality in 1453 continues to resonate in contemporary conflicts. The fall of Constantinople serves as a stark reminder that civilization is neither inevitable nor permanent. Achievements accumulated over centuries can vanish in an instant, overshadowed by organized violence justified by ideological convictions. History may not repeat itself, but the echoes of its darkest moments resonate through time, reminding us of the fragility of human civilization.